Okay, man. So we've already missed that part for hey, back. It was a great Saturday, guys. Man, hey, we had a heck of a good day on both sides of the street. Hey, sitting in church yesterday, and my pastor again goes over and he starts talking about, hey, what kind of member are you, and stuff. And so I'm sitting there thinking. You know, we talk a lot about training on, hey man, product knowledge, man, what do I bring to the table? Man, how do I do my presentation? Man, how do I close and things like that, okay? And all those things are very important, but also how we grow and how we are as a person, okay, is as, if not more important than that. Okay, so I'm sitting there, he's going over, hey, what kind of member? So he pulls out Jim and John, and he's sitting there talking about different members, how one's a sort of doer and one's a somewhat doer there, okay? So he's sitting there talking, and yesterday we were sitting there talking about 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26. And I'm sitting there listening to what we're talking about, and not only did it resonate with me as far as my church goes, but it also resonates with me on when you sit there and look at how we interact with each other and how we look at our job. Okay, so 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 26, and whether one member suffer, all members suffer with it. Or if one member be honored, then all members rejoice with it. Okay? And guys, when you sit there and think about that, you know, hey, we're always sitting there talking about, man, hey, are we accumulating the right people? Okay? Are we all sitting there working together? Okay? Obviously, Saturday, man, things were coming together very good. Man, we're making sure we're getting TOs. Man, we're making sure we're building value. We're doing business. Okay? And he brought up one thing when we're sitting there, and somebody, it wasn't my pastor that came up with it, but one of his professors, okay, brought up, and he says, you know, when somebody's talking about where they worship, he says they come up with one sentence, and it sits there and it really dictates, and you find out what kind of member they are. And this, man, I'm sitting there, yeah, I'm a Baptist, so I'm sitting on the second to back row, okay, on there, but it slapped me in the face. We had Jim and John's sitting there saying, hey, that passes the church building. He goes, that's where I go to church. Jim says, hey, that's my church. Very, very subtle, okay? Basically, somewhat the same thing. But when you sit there and think about it, you know, I was sitting there after that, man, go eat lunch with my wife and Chandler. We're sitting there talking about that. And it really hit, and I says, golly, Bill, you know, that was something that was, you never think about, or I haven't thought about it, but hey, that's where I go to church. That's my church, okay? Guys, do we sit there and look at this? I can just tell you, okay, I've been here 24 years. Rick's been here 25. Man, there's some other people been here a good amount of time. Okay? When you sit there and look at what you do, okay, I can just say without a doubt, it doesn't matter where I've worked. Okay? It's never been, that's my job. Okay? Man, that's my place. Okay? I wish I would have had the same determination and that same vision when I was in college and stuff, in high school playing sports, okay? Where I had that desire to be excellent and excel as opposed to living off talent, okay? May not look like it. I was pretty talented cat. Okay? Father Time, can't none of us whip it. But think about that. You know, man, do I want to help my other teammates? Man, do I look at this is my place? Okay? We got lunch here today. This was already planned. I didn't go thaw out 2 turkeys right after church yesterday. Okay? These things were bought last week. So, guys, gals, it all gets into mindset. Okay? Yeah, we're somewhat independent contractors, but man, is this my place? Okay? Or that's where I go to work. Huge, huge difference. You know? Man, do you sit there? Do I want to be the best? Do I see something laying on the side of the road, on the side of a rock out of place? Man, do I bend over, pick it up? Piece of trash there. Do I sit there and pick it up? Do I make sure stuff's parked back? And it don't matter if other people are doing it or not. Okay? The church don't care if other people are doing it. Hey man, be the doer. Make it your place. Okay? Man, and man, get excited when somebody doesn't sell a car. Man, hey man, man, help bring them up, man. Hey, what could you think you could have done different? Okay? Somebody sells 3 cars in a day. Where's Cody at? Okay? Hey man. Hey, man, congratulate him. Okay? It's not just here. Girls in the office. Okay? Parts and service. Man, whoever congratulates somebody there, it don't matter if they're doing it. Are you doing it? Okay? Is this my place? Okay? Or this is where I go to work? Okay? Man, absolutely fabulous service. Man, I rolled out of there. Man, I had a heck of a day yesterday. Because, man, I was floating on air coming out of there. Okay? Guys, think about that. Is that where I go to church? Or that's my church? That's where I go to work? Or man, that's my place. Okay? So, hey man, we're gonna go around the room. We gotta have a follow-up. Man, business is there. Envision scores are off the charts, man, which means, man, there's a lot of internet traffic. They're showing that there's gonna be a lot of sales. What last week, we'll find out here in just a little bit, 270, I think, in the group. Used cars should be sold in the next 3 weeks based on our Envision scores. Business is there. We just got to get it when it's here. Okay? We can't sit there and just, hey man, somebody says no. Okay, well, hey man, be asking questions. Man, be a pro, continue to get better. Again, man, we got to keep the momentum going, focus. Man, this is your place. If it's not, hey man, there ain't no shame or anything. Hey man, go try to find your place. Okay? Make it your place. Rick, that's good. Thank you.